Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing a duo review of Cayman Jack Watermelon Margarita, and I did a solo review already. This is a new product for 2022. It's in their Cayman Jack Margarita variety pack, and they have the original.
And we did the original as you were going on. Not trying to like disrupt you or anything, but I will. And as we were tasting it, to me it tastes like something you'd buy as a mixer and add something to it.
Yeah, like you said, it tastes like tequila mix.
It tastes like a mixer. Or if you go into a bar and they sell you that cheap stuff, you know, they give you a cheap margarita. That's what it tasted like. So I was like, it needs a little something in it. We've done this before. We spiked up things. So for taste wise, so we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this in.
So we added El Toro silver to it, and it did improve it.
And then we're going to use Peligroso
Añejo. Now, I was suggesting you use your inexpensive tequila that I brought you, that Juarez.
Go get it.
Because I hated to see you use expensive one.
Go get it.
Although I wouldn't oppose trying that one day.
Well, let's reserve this one for tasting by itself and get the mix. I agree.
Keep it out so we can do a review of that if you want to. Alright, so here is an inexpensive tequila called Juarez. Alright, so we'll see Juarez go.
Alright. Is there a city in Mexico called Juarez?
Yeah, I went there once. Went to their cathedral.
Alright, so expect this to be sweet-ish.
It's made with watermelon juice and agave nectar. 5.9% alcohol. It is a flavored ale, and it is produced in Arizona. There you go. And it's part of their variety pack with the original, the watermelon, the strawberry, and the mango.
Oh man, you got duped. How did that happen? No, they're the same. Cheers.
So they're using real watermelon, real agave nectar, real cane sugar.
I smell all that. And it smells to me like a mixer.
Like those things you buy at like Winn-Dixie, the margarita mix.
Yeah. But not as sweet and concentrated.
Because they got like Margaritaville brand, Margarita mix. They have.
All right, so to be fair, I'm going to go ahead and try it as is.
Yes.
I see why this is popular. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. You get that pulp from the watermelon and the agave. It's there.
Body's pretty light,
but the beer thing is kind of throwing it off.
The fact that it's got the malt in it?
Yeah, the malt's kind of throwing it off. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and make this taste like one.
Juarez, introduced in 1960. It was the first brand that a company called Luxco ever sold.
Okay.
And it is produced by a family-owned distillery in Mexico in collaboration with Luxco.
Well, this was already open.
Already open. Okay. Way too much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So somebody had already tried that, okay.
I guess. Who that was. And that's a liter bottle.
It's a liter bottle, and they had it on sale at a local store. So I picked the bottle, picked up an extra one, gave it to you. It's like a little gift, you know.
Yep.
I think it was $7.99 for that liter. Well, that's a good deal for a whole liter.
It's all just real tequila.
It's real tequila.
I don't know. See, that kind of changed the whole profile when you smell it.
Yeah, you didn't. I think you put twice as much as you should have. You should have put half that amount. That's just a criticism. It's just a.
Keep your criticisms to yourself. Enjoy.
Okay. So it tastes like a margarita, but what do they
Now
call it?
it tastes like a margarita.
What do they call it? I'm going to get a double. Give me a double.
Jay, that was like not even like a quarter of a shot that I put in there.
Sure.
Yeah. Drip, drip, drip. Shots are big. They're like a lot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think it knocks down the sweetness. It meshes well with the agaves.
Now, when you do a cocktail infusion thing like we just did, is it better to use a silver tequila or silver rum as opposed to a gold? Because maybe the gold might have too much flavor or something. Or does it matter, you think?
That's just like saying, is it better to drink corn whiskey or is it better to drink corn whiskey that's been aged in barrels? It's all a flavor preference, I would think. I mean, if you're gonna add tequila to this, you might want it to have tequila flavor as opposed to like lighter tequilas have less flavor. I mean, I think they got the same amount of alcohol.
Yeah, they're both 40%.
Right. So I would think you go more with flavor.
This gives it a little more woody flavor, I guess. I think, yeah.
Well, I don't know where you get wood from. It's tequila.
Well, they might put them in the oak barrel for about 2 or 3 months for the golds. The silvers, they don't even age them. They just stick them in a bottle.
Maybe so.
Yeah, it's true. And the añejos are aged,
Yeah.
extra aged. The reposados are rested.
It's good.
Yeah, it kind of cuts the sweetness on it.
Mm-hmm. I can see taking this and putting a shot of rice and then mixing this mixer in it. It would be a good cocktail.
So you think it's a good deal for, I think it was $16 for the 12 pack of those cans, 12 ounce cans.
Oh, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
You don't buy these kind of things, I mean.
Well, I mean, I have nothing to judge it against. So, I'm more of a beer purist than
Yeah.
something that somebody's made something out of beer.
Like you tell me sometimes, one of your flavored beer things.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll buy them, you know, what the heck.
Oh, these are popular. I see a lot of people get them. And it kind of looks like an energy drink can, so you see them go driving down the road drinking them.
Oh, because they figure it's going to be like an energy drink.
Because it looks like an energy drink can.
And
It's the same.
I think that's why they make
Red
them skinny
Bull.
like that. Try to help be part of the deception.
Yeah. The whole world's about deception.
So, how do you score this?
Oh, it's a unique concoction. There's nothing really wrong with it. Other than it doesn't really have a tequila profile on it. I wish they'd make it taste more like tequila and less,
Like a mix.
yeah, less like a mix and more like what it's advertised to be a margarita.
I think in Canada, these things are made with actual spirits and not beer. But if you look at the company's website, they answer that question. They say, well, I think it's the Seagram's website. They say it depends on the state, because some states, they won't allow that, so they make them with beer. But other states, you can have the canned liquor base. And
Don't
in
we
Canada,
get some of these concoctions made with vodka?
Yeah, we
so
do.
it's not really making sense to me why this would come in as a malt base.
Yeah, but they're saying in some states they don't allow it, so they just make it with beer, so every state will, they can sell it in every state without worrying about it. And in Canada, they're always liquor based, tequila based, for instance.
Yeah, I wish this was the liquor based one. I'd like to taste it. It would probably taste more like a margarita out of a can.
If I ever see it, I'll pick it up. They do have the Monaco cocktails, which are made with spirits.
You know, I'm torn on the grade on this. I want to give it a really good grade because it's a well-made product. However, the malt base is kind of throwing it off. So I gotta give it like a B.
So you say it's good, but not great.
Because of the malt base.
So if it was, yeah, I'd be
If it was a liquor base like a margarita is supposed to be, then it would be a different score, of course.
Well, if I ever see one that has actual tequila, I'll bring it.
And how are you gonna know?
Well, it won't say malt beverage.
Okay.
It'll say canned tequila cocktail.
Okay.
So I'll go higher. I gave it an A as a flavored malt beverage, flavored ale. Beer overall, I mean, it's beer based. Is it a real beer? Well, that's questionable. Even the company goes into detail about it.
But
Even
if
they'll
you
say
call
it's-
something a margarita, it's supposed to be a margarita, right? It says it's got the name of it.
Watermelon margarita, right?
Yeah.
And it's from the Margarita 12-pack.
Yeah, it's not the name of the Cayman Jack. Like they can't take margarita and say, okay, it's Cayman Jack margarita. Like the name of it. No, margarita is the name of the drink,
Right.
and it's made with tequila. That's not made with tequila.
It was made with agave nectar, which is what you make tequila from. But it's not tequila.
That's why I add tequila to it. It makes it taste better.
You know, it's funny, if you look at the United States government website, each of these cocktails, like a margarita, a Bloody Mary, an old fashioned, a brandy Alexander, they have a legal definition of what it legally is supposed to be. Now, obviously, they don't enforce that.
So what is this legally supposed to be since you?
Well, I don't remember what it said. It just said it's like a cocktail made with tequila, and then they list the other ingredients, whatever. It'll list it, like each one. It lists what it is supposed to legally be. And I don't know why the U.S. government decided to have a legal definition of cocktails, but it's on the Tax and Trade Bureau website. It's kind of funny.
Interesting.
And they go for each product too. Bourbon, what is bourbon legally? What is corn whiskey legally? And so forth. It's very interesting to read. Got the patience to read it. All right, so I'm saying A, you're saying B. I'm saying like 94 out of 100. You're saying like 84 out of 100?
I give it a 85. That's still a B.
Okay, 85, solid B.
Yeah.
And we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Waddell, Arizona and tour the brand new Cayman Jack, really Mark Anthony Beverage Group's brewery.